Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. We are getting ready for game number 2 today and game number 12 overall of the 2018 Bible College National Invitational Tournament. Johnson University of Florida will take on Trinity College of Florida in the consolation game in the men's bracket. Trinity College, the top seed in the tournament, had a bye on Thursday, fell in overtime to Mid-Atlantic Christian University 70-64 yesterday. Meanwhile, Johnson defeated Appalachian Bible College 95-39 Thursday afternoon and fell by 3 points to Trinity Baptist College 71-68 last night. Earlier today, we had the game for 5th place between Dayspring Bible College and Word of Life Bible Institute. Dayspring won that game 68-54. So Dayspring finishes in 5th place. Word of Life will be 6th, and Appalachian Bible College will be 7th. The women's bracket is complete. Trinity College of Florida won the championship game last night over Mid-Atlantic Christian University, and in the consolation game, Trinity Baptist College defeated Appalachian Bible College to take 3rd place. After this one, the men's title game between Trinity Baptist College and Mid-Atlantic Christian University, that game is scheduled to tip off at 3 p.m. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman, and we are about a minute and some change away from tip-off in this consolation game. Two teams that have been here a number of times this season. For Johnson University, this is the 6th time this season they will have played in Trinity Gymnasium. Regular season game with Trinity Baptist College. Also a showcase game against Bob Jones University and another with the University of the Bahamas. They also played 2 games here already in this tournament, and this will be number 6. Trinity College of Florida, also no stranger to Trinity Gymnasium, both Johnson and Trinity College, members of the NCCAA Division II South region, in the same region as Trinity Baptist College. So we've seen both of these teams a number of times. Trinity College played here during the regular season as well. They met Trinity Baptist College in the South Region Tournament and ended up winning that game by 9 points. So very familiar opponents on the floor with each other. They've played each other also in the regular season. There's the buzzer indicating the end of our opening time, and we're going to turn it over in just a moment to our table, where the man on the mic will bring us our starting lineups and opening prayer. Then the consolation game between Trinity College of Florida and Johnson University of Florida will be underway shortly thereafter. There's a lot of action in NCAA Top 25 and in the National Basketball Association as well. We get opportunities to let you know what's going on, but right now, let's get ready for our starting lineups.
Matchup of the NIT National Championship. Would everyone please stand for a word of prayer?
Yes, I'll wait for y'all over there. I see y'all.
Dear Heavenly Father God, I thank you for the opportunity once again to play basketball, Lord. I pray for the players on the court, God. Lord, I pray that they play to glorify your name and that they give it everything they've got. Jesus, I pray that you will protect them, that nobody will get hurt, and that we'll just have a great game today. And it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, announcing the starting lineup for Johnson University of Florida, we have number 2, Kendall Oliver. We have number 3, Josh Grover. Number 4, Oscar Johnsonson. We have number 10, Phil McGuire. We have number 20, Shamik Smith. And we have number 30, John Baker. Over here here on the away side, we have Trinity College of Florida. At number 0, we have John Coleman. Number 2, CJ People. Number 21, Eliseo Sanchez Jr. Number 22, Edmund Lara. And number 33, Jordan Stewart.
Trinity College of Florida wearing the black jerseys with the gold numbering and the trim. Johnson University of Florida Suns wearing the bright orange. Officially, Trinity College is the home team, so we should see their point totals over on the scoreboard on the right side. Johnson University, the guests. Trinity College, the number 1 seed of the tournament. Johnson University came in at the number 3 seed. So they should be the guests on the scoreboard on the left side. Jordan Stewart will be jumping up against John Baker in just a moment. These two teams met in Newport Richey, Florida at Trinity College on January 30th. The Tigers won that game 78-73. Officials are ready. Baker and Stewart also ready. Ball is up and we're underway. Trinity College going from left to right. Johnson University from right to left across your screen. Winner of this game takes 3rd place in the Bible College NIT. CJ Peoples with the first shot. And the Tigers on the board first. At the other end, Kendall Oliver misses the layup. Sanchez tries to keep it in bounds, hits the back of the backboard.
Out of bounds, Johnson ball.
So the Suns will take over, we're already tied at 2. Nope, not tied at 2. Scoreboard had that layup from Oliver up, and then it has now been corrected. Duzanson, jump shot, it's good, and Oscar Duzanson on the board. Duzanson scored 7 points against Appalachian Bible on Thursday, 2 points against TBC on Friday. Stewart turns around, the ball rolls around the rim and comes out. Stewart now, jump shot, it's good. First score for Jordan Stewart, who had 10 points last night. Long 3 from Phil LeGrier, that's one of his specialties. This one a little bit short off the front of the rim and out of bounds. Phil LeGrier last night against Trinity Baptist, 16 points, 3 3-pointers. Also did a very nice job at the free throw line. Now that's LeGrier taking the ball away. He's on the move. Little stutter step, but he's able to regroup, and he gets the basket. LeGrier on the board, 4-4 tie, just 2 minutes into the ball game. Trinity Baptist College against Mid-Atlantic Christian for the title. That game scheduled to tip off at 3 p.m. Sanchez chases it down, keeps it in bounds. This is game number 12 of our Classic Tournament, put together by TBC Assistant Athletic Director, Mr. Patrick J. Milligan. Oliver taking it 1-on-3, underhand layup, and he'll draw the foul. Edmund Lara with the first foul of the ball game. 2 free throws coming for Kendall Oliver. First of 2 is good. Oliver 6 points Thursday against Appalachian, 8 last night against Trinity Baptist. Number 2 from Oliver, also good. Oliver Jr., he's from Jacksonville. C.J. Peoples draws some contact and a blocking foul against Johnson University. Oscar DeZanson with his first and team foul number 1. C.J. Peoples at the line for 2.
First personal, number 4.
Peoples 11 points against Mid-Atlantic last night at the line for 2 free throws. First of 2, bounces up, comes out. Peoples missed his first, second one, started to go down and came out. Long pass to LeGrier, takes it into the corner. 6-4, Johnson leads. Baker to the hole and the short jumper. Nice job by the senior John Baker. He did not score. He was not in the game against Appalachian on Thursday, unable to make the trip. Tell you what he did on Friday in just a moment. 10 points against Trinity Baptist College. And Lara steps out of bounds. That'll turn it over to the Suns. 8-4 in favor of the Suns. Very early in the ball game, only 3 minutes and change have tipped off, and we're going to have goaltending called on Jordan Stewart. And we'll credit Oliver with that basket. 10-4, Suns lead. John Coleman walks it up court. Trinity College trailing by 6 early on. Coleman, three-point shot off the front of the rim. Coleman had 14 points against Mid-Atlantic, and there's Phil LeGrier taking it all the way down for the basket. Second score for Phil LeGrier. It's 12-4, Johnson leads. Both these teams can put many points on the board in a hurry. Sanchez, three-point shot. Cuts the deficit down to 5. Eliseo Sanchez did not score last night, but he hits a 3 early in this ball game. That is DeZanson with the basket. Stewart, spin move, contact. Kind of interrupted his shot. Now the ball is out of bounds. 15:34 left in the first half. 14-7, Johnson leads. DeZanson finds LeGrier. Long three-pointer. A little bit too far to the left. Sanchez got on the defense. Here is Mingledoff taking the easy layup on the fast break. That's the first basket from Mingledoff. He put up 13 points last night against the Mustangs. And there's DeZanson quickly down the court for his third basket already today. Mingledoff scored all 13 points in the second half and the overtime period combined. He was 4 for 4 from the free throw line, hit a 3 in the overtime period. 4 for 4 in the second half. Sanchez for 3, that's his second already. 16-12, deficit cut down to 4. Baker to the hole, misses the layup. A lot of big men on the floor for both teams. There's Coleman, takes it inside, gets the layup, does not go off the rim. Lara with the rebound off the floor. Sanchez thought about the 3, now pulls up, hits another 3 shot. It's not good. Coleman guarded by Jameek Smith. takes it inside and gets the layup off the glass. First basket for John Coleman. Told you he had 14 against Mid-Atlantic. He was 4 for 4 from the free throw line in overtime. Also had a field goal as part of his 14 points. Phil LeGrier will be called for the offensive foul. First personal foul on Phil LeGrier. He'll head off to the side. Josh Grover checks in. 16-14. Johnson leads. 13:37 left in the half. Johnson got off to a big start. Trinity has pulled within 2. Stewart finds Mingledoff, 3-point shot. Very nice shot. That puts Trinity College up by 1, and this one out of bounds, and now the Tigers have an opportunity to extend their 1-point lead. Thomas Hartfield in for Trinity College. Sanchez, Stewart, Mingledoff, Hartfield and Coleman on the court for Trinity. Jameek Smith, John Baker, now Garrett Jones, Michael Levy, and Josh Grover for the Suns. Another terrific move by John Coleman. He charges a lane and gets the basket. Tigers now lead by 3. Pull-up jumper, Jameek Smith. This one spins around and comes out. Tough luck for Smith. Shot did everything well except fall down. Mingledoff trying to hit Stewart. A little high pass, but Stewart regroups and gets the layup. Second score for Stewart. 10 points against Mid-Atlantic in yesterday's ball game. Jones tries to find Levy. Ball batted around, worked back out to Garrett Jones. Baker again finds Jones. This is a 2. It's off the rim. Right back into the hands of Jones. Another opportunity. Gets it outside to Levy. Ball worked around. Baker knocks it up in the air. And here's Sanchez with one man coming up from behind. And a good job by Josh Grover not picking up the unnecessary foul. Layup good for Sanchez. He has 8. And now we're going to have a whistle. Foul away from the ball on John Baker. That's his first. It's team foul number 3.
Number 30 with the foul.
Watch on left hand, right side. Watch left hand, right.
Coleman guarded by Smith. Tries to get back inside and a blocking foul. Check that. Offensive foul called on John Coleman. That's his first. That is team foul number 2. Trinity College, the home team on the scoreboard. Johnson, the guest. Ball gets away from Grover and out of bounds. It's Tigers basketball. A couple of TVC Eagles making their way into the gym. They're going to play for the title at 3 p.m. against Mid-Atlantic Christian. 7-point lead for Trinity College. They've come back from down 7 to go ahead by 7. Sanchez misses the layup. Stewart with the putback and the basket. Third basket already for Jordan Stewart. Levy 1-on-2 and a whistle. Foul called on Jordan Stewart, his first. Team foul number 3 called on the floor, so the Suns will inbound. Baker for 3 off the rim. Coleman pulls it down and works up court very quickly. Now brings it back outside the arc. Coleman calling out the signals, looking for a play. Shot clock at 13. Stewart with the shot off the backboard, tapped out of bounds.
Trinity ball.
Trinity College has 9 seconds on the shot clock. Coleman, little trouble getting inside, but he finds Stewart for the short jumper off the rim. Stewart gets it back. Second chance, no. Ball batted around and grabbed by Josh Grover. And a reach-in foul, John Coleman, that's his second. That is team foul number 4. Suns will inbound right near the midcourt stripe. 4 team fouls for Trinity College, 3 for Johnson. 10:23 and counting, first half. 25-16, Tigers lead. Levy backs it out into the corner, now starts to work around. Still on the right side, bounce pass to Baker, off the glass, it does not go. Ball on the floor, Baker loses control. Now Jones outside to Grover, 2-point attempt, off the rim. Baker with the rebound, second chance, and a foul. Looks like it was Tyron Bond. No, the call is going to Thomas Hartfield, and that's number 1.
Number 5's first personal.
That's team foul number 5. Ethan Payne saying hello as he walks by. We're going to see him on the court in just a little while. Marquise Duncanson put 24 points on the board last night against Johnson. He's with Ethan Payne as the Eagles get ready for the title game. Baker missed the first. Here comes number 2. It is good. And a substitution for the Suns, Oscar Duzanson, Kendall Oliver back onto the court. John Baker, 72% free throw shooting on the season. 9:54 left in the half. It's an 8-point lead for Trinity College. Tigers work it back near midcourt. Mingledorf finds Coleman. Sanchez in the corner, inside, Bond, turn around, no good. Oliver with the rebound. Tigers get back on D very quickly, but Oliver takes it all the way, misses the right-hand layup. This one out of bounds. Last touch by Sam Mingledorf, he disagrees. Head coach Rod Apatasano also disagreeing. Grover inbounds to Phil LeGrier. We saw LeGrier last night hit some very long 3-point shots against Trinity Baptist. Duzansen's shot high off the rim, hit the top of the backboard, hit off the shot clock, so it's out of bounds. Mingledorf gets up very quickly. Here's Hartfield off the rim. Phil LeGrier with the rebound. Jump shot for Grover, too strong. LeGrier rebounds, 2 men in there, and the foul. Looks like it'll be Josh Coleman, if that's correct. That is number 3.
Third personal foul for number 0.
That is correct. John Coleman with 3 fouls. Suns will inbound. Trailing 25-17. 8:56 left until halftime. LeGrier for 3, it is off the rim. Looked very good coming out of his hands. Out of bounds over at the corner. Tigers lead by 8. Now have an opportunity to extend that lead into double figures. Here's Sanchez to Hartfield, spin move, jump shot, no good. Long pass, stolen away by Sanchez. That was intended for Garrett Jones. Duzanson coming up into the bleachers, back onto the court. Shot does not go. Hartfield, second chance, no. Mingledoff gets around 3 men, but there's a whistle, traveling violation called on Sam Mingledoff. There's Phil LeGrier to the lane, and 2 free throws coming for Phil LeGrier. Thomas Hartfield called for his second.
Second personal foul.
Phil LeGrier not listed on the stats page on NCCAA. Told you what he did against Trinity last night. 16 points. First of 2 is good. LeGrier scored 11 against Appalachian, so he has had a very good NIT. Number 2 from LeGrier, off the rim. Aldemette Fetty with the rebound, and we got a whistle at midcourt. Offensive foul called on CJ Peoples.
Number 2's first personal foul.
That's number 1 on CJ Peoples. 7:50 left on the clock. LeGrier pulls inside the arc, 2-point shot off the rim. Peoples with a nice rebound. He got over everyone, and now he's on the move. Finds Stewart, who will draw the foul. Good pass. Stewart at the line for 2. Kendall Oliver with his first personal foul. Stewart's first free throws of the afternoon. He has 6 points. First of 2. This one no good. Stewart 55% free throw shooting on the season. Number 2, a little too short. Garrett Jones with the rebound. 7-point lead for Trinity College. Johnson trying to cut it down. Oliver at the top, takes it inside, contact and no call. Mingledoff brings it down and will work it up the court for the Tigers. Sanchez guarded by Jones. Now Stewart hits Mingledoff in the corner. He runs the baseline and is blocked. And we have a whistle. Jump ball, and the possession arrow is with the Suns. (25-18), Trinity College leads. Jameek Smith, cross midcourt. Duzanson takes it inside, layup, misses. Pulled down by Fetty. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Tigers. Fetty got some time on the court against Mid-Atlantic, did not score, but he did pull down some big rebounds for the Tigers. 3-point shot. Derek Owens does not go. Grover spin move, fade away, no good. Owens has to give it up as he picked the ball up, and now Mingledoff will bring it across the line. Coming up on the 6-minute mark of the first half, 25-18 in favor of Trinity College. Peoples off the glass, no. Duzanson pulls it in. Little battle for the ball, but Oscar Duzanson finds some teammates. Here's Oliver with the layup, and it's good. 6 points for Kendall Oliver, now a 5-point deficit for the Suns. Peoples makes some contact, off the rim, ball on the floor, and a foul. It is called on C.J. Peoples, that's number 2. Suns now trailing by 5, that is a 1-and-1. Garrett Jones at the line. First of 2 coming for Garrett Jones. Well, front end of the 1-and-1 rather, and it misses. Jones 75% from the line on the season. Peoples pulls up and hits the short jump shot. Lead back up to 7 for the Tigers. Here's Duzanson. Rejected from behind by Mingledorf. Derek Owens gets around Smith, runs into Jones, and we have a foul. Foul called on Garrett Jones, that's his first.
Number 22, first personal foul.
Owens in the corner, finds Fetty, who could not control the pass. Pretty good crowd on hand. Players from all the schools that came to the tournament still in attendance. Duzanson inside the paint, jump shot off the rim. Fetty with the rebound. Peoples takes it all the way, misses the layup. That ball stolen away, and Mingledorf puts it right back in the hole. He now has 7 points. 29-20 in favor of the Tigers. Oliver for 3, it is too strong. Mingledorf, rebound, fast break, loses the ball. Fetty with the foul, and he'll go to the line. Oscar Duzanson, that is his second. Aldemit Fetty will shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
Fetty, only 2 chances at the line during the season, missed them both. He's at the line for 2 right now. First of 2, good. Fetty on the board. (30-20), pending free throw number 2. It is no good. Rebound, Kendall Oliver. Coming up on the 4-minute mark of the first half. Oliver finds Grover on the side, almost loses his footing, was a high pass, takes it in, and lays it in. Josh Grover's first score, and it's 30-22 in favor of the Tigers. Trinity College player at the table. Can't quite see who that is. Peoples outside, and now Owens up top. Lara gave it back to Peoples, who stepped inside the paint and gets the short jump shot for the basket. 6 points for C.J. Peoples. 3-pointer from Garrett Jones, no good. Lara pulls it in. That's Derek Owens getting around Oliver to the hole. The layup is good. And a timeout with 3:12 left in the first half. Trinity College 34, Johnson University 22. NCAA top 25 action, many games on the schedule. Number 3, Xavier, leads DePaul 47-39, 11:47 left in the second half. Texas 56, number 20, West Virginia 50. That game midway through the second half. Florida Gators 64, number 23 Kentucky 46. 12 minutes left to play. Those are the only 3 games in action. All the rest will begin between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Many games in top 25 action today. Ball batted away, grabbed by Owens. 1-on-3, layup. Started to go down, came out, found its way back in. Owens now with 10. Took that first score for Owens. I put it in the wrong place. And this is my 11th game as well. Coach John Jones saying hello. He's about to play for the title.
First personal foul.
Foul called on Aldamet Fetty, his first. John Baker at the line. First of 2, off the rim. Okay. 12th game in 3 days. Bound to make a few mistakes. Still have 1 more to go following this one. Baker's second is good. 1 out of 2, 2 out of 4 overall, and 4 points total for John Baker. Owens trapped by 2, is able to hit Stewart. That's Anthony Bryant in the corner. He gave it up to Mingledoff. Stewart, jump shot off the rim. Hartfield tried to tip it in, and the rebound by Baker. Josh Grover will draw the foul. That is Derek Owens with his first. That's team foul.
First personal foul.
Number 12, so the Suns in the double bonus. 2 free throws for Josh Grover. First of 2, a little bit too strong. Grover at 71% on the season from the line. Number 2 is good. 3 points for Josh Grover. 36-24, Tigers lead. 2:10 left in the half. Mingledoff guarded well by Garrett Jones. Had to give it up to Stewart. 10 to shoot. High off the glass, no good. Bryant, second chance, hits the top of the backboard, so that's out of bounds. Coach Craig Wilsman talking with the official. That is out of bounds. Suns inbound. 1:50 left in the half. Tigers lead by 12, 36-24. 3-pointer for Grover off the rim. Gets his own rebound, dishes it outside. Jameek Smith for 3 off the rim. And we got a foul. It's going to be Tigers free throws.
Number 20's first personal foul.
Number 20 is Jameek Smith, sending Jordan Stewart to the line. It's team foul number 7, 1-1 for Jordan Stewart. Front end misses, but Mingledoff pulls it in. Second chance blocked. Baker got his hands on the ball, and here come the Suns with a chance to cut it down to 10, maybe 9. Grover pulls it back out. Baker thought about the 3. Instead, he found Grover wide open underneath. A beautiful pass, and the layup is good. Excellent ball work by John Baker, and Grover the beneficiary. 10-point lead for the Tigers. Owens makes it back up to a dozen. John Baker for 3 is off the rim. Stewart pulls it in. Under a minute to go. Owens lost control, regained it. Bounce pass to Stewart, jump shot, misses. Garrett Jones rebounds. Now Grover on the quick transition, has one to beat. The layup misses. Mingledoff on the defense, forced Grover to change his shot. Clock at 26. Three-pointer for Bryant, misses. Mingledoff had it blocked by Baker, and Baker blocks the second one as well. Jones, a spin move, does not fall, and it's out of bounds. 11.7 seconds left. 38-26, Trinity College leads. Michael Levy in for Josh Grover. It is Johnson's ball. Chance to cut it back down to 10, maybe 9. 11 seconds. LeGrier is blocked. And the Tigers have 5 seconds left. Inside to Owens, layup just before the buzzer for Derek Owens. And that brings us to halftime with the score, Trinity College 40, Johnson University 26. 15-minute timeout. We'll come back in 12. I'm going to check all the numbers with Clayton McDaniel, the official scorekeeper, here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. This is a consolation game of the Men's Bible College NIT. Trinity College of Florida, the Tigers, a home team on the scoreboard. They lead Johnson University 40-26 at the half. Here's how we got to our score. For Trinity College, Alicio Sanchez and CJ Peoples each with 8 points. Sam Mingledorf has 5, Jordan Stewart with 6, John Coleman 4, Aldemet Fetty with 1. Just checking to make sure I didn't miss anyone. I did. Derek Owens, he also has 8 points. In foul situation, John Coleman has 3, CJ Peoples 2, Thomas Hartfield 2, and 1 each from Derek Owens, Edmund Lara, Jordan Stewart, Aldemet Fetty. Of course, we want to thank Clayton McDaniel and Juliana Calise, official scorekeepers, for helping me keep all the numbers straight. Sometimes it gets a little hard to tell, especially with the officials calling out things pretty quickly. Thank you to Clayton and Juliana for the assist for Johnson University. 7 points from Phil LeGrier leads the Suns. Oscar Duzanson has 6. Josh Grover 5. Kendall Oliver and John Baker both with 4. Suns are missing one of their big stars in Marquise Smith. He is not on the active roster today. He was unable to make the trip back up to Jacksonville. Oscar Duzanson has 3 personal fouls, 1 each from Kendall Oliver, Phil LeGrier, Jameek Smith, Garrett Jones, and John Baker. Trinity College is winning the rebounding battle by 11, 31-30. Edmund Lara has 7 rebounds himself, and Sam Mingledorf leads everybody with 9. Jordan Stewart has also pulled in 4. For the Suns, Josh Grover has 4, as does Garrett Jones. 3 rebounds apiece from Kendall Oliver, Oscar Duzanson, Phil LeGrier, and John Baker. So less than a minute to go before we resume play here on YouTube Live TBC Eagles. I know you've heard it already, but just in case you missed it, the host school, Trinity Baptist College, for whom I work, the Eagles are going to play in the title game against the Mustangs from Mid-Atlantic Christian University. That game is scheduled to tip off at 3 p.m. That'll be our final ball game of this Bible College NIT. It's been a lot of fun. It's also been a lot of hard work from all the players, all the coaches, all the game day crew. They don't get the credit they deserve. Clayton McDaniel, Juliana Calise, Alexa Goodwin, Denson Manine, Ethan Horn, Dean Bureau, and a couple of others whose names I do not know. I do apologize for that. Emily Martinez has also helped on the camera. Another young lady who asked not to be identified. She has also helped out while Dean was in class running the camera Thursday and Friday. So thank you to all involved. Again, they don't get the credit they deserve. It's not an easy job working on a game day crew. Second half underway. Trinity College now going from right to left, wearing the black and gold. Johnson in the orange, going from left to right. 40-26. Derek Owens misses the layup. Baker pulls in the rebound. A long pass to Smith all the way at the other end of the court, and the Suns draw first blood in the second half. That's the first basket for Jameek Smith. It's 40-28. Pull-up jumper from Stewart. That's a 2-point shot. He was just inside the arc. 8 points for Jordan Stewart. Duzanson has it knocked away, and then it hit off Duzanson, so turnover. It's Trinity's basketball. Coleman gives it up to Stewart. Again, a 2-point shot as he steps inside. He misses. Phil LeGrier pulls it down. Long pass to Smith. 1 man to beat. Off the glass and through the net. That's basket number 2 for Jameek Smith. That gives him 4. 42-30. Trinity College leads. Second half just underway a moment ago. 18:39 left. Bounce pass and then work back outside. Owens takes it in, and we have a whistle. That is an offensive foul called on Derek Owens. That's his second. First foul for either team in the second half. Of course, give the officials a lot of credit as well. They hear it from the fans when the fans don't like their calls, but they've done a terrific job. I don't know their names, but we've had a rotation of the same officials all throughout this tournament. That's also not an easy job with the scrutiny they face every time they hit the court. Duzanson, three-point shot, does not go. Pulled in by Oliver. LeGrier for three, off the rim. Johnson missed all 9 three-point shots they took in the first. Missed the first few here in the second, and now a foul.
That is number 33, second personal foul.
That's Jordan Stewart picking up that foul. Jameek Smith at the line for the first time today. Smith's first off the front of the rim. In the first half, Johnson was 6 out of 11 at the line, normally a very good free throw shooting team. Smith at 79% on the season before that one, and number 2 is good. 5 points for Jameek Smith, and it's a 42-31 Trinity College lead. Inside to, intended anyway, for Brian Cameron. Gets away and now out of bounds at the other end of the court. Brian Cameron, the first time we've seen him today on the court now for Trinity College. Stewart will inbound. Owens gets it back to Coleman in the backcourt. Tigers lead by 11, 17-26 and counting. There's Cameron near the baseline, loses control of the ball, and it's out of bounds over to the Suns. Johnson brings it up course. That's Jameek Smith. Finds LeGrier, bounce pass to Zanson, and he's rejected by Tyron Bond. Out of bounds, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Bond with the blocked shot. Officially, there have been 3 blocked shots in the first half. John Baker had 2 of them, and those came on the same sequence. Duzanson, third opportunity, and he scores the basket.
It's good.
8 points for Oscar Duzanson, and the lead is now 9 points for Trinity College. There's a 14-point lead at the intermission. Johnson has cut it down to 9, 42-33. And a whistle away from the ball. Looks like Oscar Duzanson, if that's correct, that is number 4. Michael Levy at the table as the Tigers get ready to inbound. Duzanson heading off, that is the correct call. He has 4 fouls.
That was 4th personal.
Shot clock at 16. Owens for 3, a little too strong. On the floor, Sanchez gets in between 2 Suns defenders, and he puts the ball in the bucket. Alicio Sanchez now in double digits, 10 points, and it's 44-33 in favor of the Tigers. LeGrier gets it back outside to Levy. He pulls into the paint. LeGrier to Oliver, thought about the 3. Instead, he works it back out to LeGrier, wide open for 3 off the rim. Oliver finds Smith, and he'll shoot the 3. It's good. That's the first 3-point shot made by the Suns. Jameek Smith now has 8. Bond inside, turn around and travel.
Number 14.
Josh Grover back in for Johnson. Looks like Phil LeGrier will head over, and we have 15:32 left on the clock, 44-36 in favor of Trinity College. CJ Peoples now in for Derek Owens. Long pass, knocked out of bounds, off of Coleman. Suns will keep possession. Only 3 seconds worked off the shot clock, so Johnson has 27 to work with. Off in the distance, you might see the Mustangs of Mid-Atlantic Christian in their Miami Hurricane style uniforms. They played some great basketball in this tournament. Pass inside to Levy. Spin move, layup no good. Baker is there to put it right back in. John Baker using all 6'5" plus a good arm reach. Went up high, got the ball in the bucket. 44-38 now in favor of the Tigers. Again, the lead was 14 at the half. It's down to 6. Sanchez pulls up, shot no good. Stewart had the ball but had it taken away. Smith now on the move. To the hole, rejection. That was CJ Peoples with the block, and here come the Tigers, hitting Peoples. Great pass to Tyron Bond, who lays it in for his first score. Excellent ball work by the Tigers on that trip down court. Loose ball, grabbed by the Tigers. That's Coleman. There's a Tigers player down. Ball's out of bounds. That looks like Sanchez on the floor. Lucio Sanchez up. He's going to head off. And we're going to see Sam Mingledorf back on the court. Phil LeGrier also in for Johnson. Kendall Oliver heading off to the side. It's a 46-38 lead for the Tigers. 14-15 left in the second half. LeGrier runs the baseline, reverse layup over everything. Coleman pulls it in. And we're going to have a blocking foul called. Phil LeGrier. That's number 2 on LeGrier. It's team foul number 1. Right at 14 minutes left in regulation. 46-38, Trinity College leads. Coleman guarded well by Levy. Now he gets around Levy. Stewart with the slam dunk. Excellent ball work again. Coleman found the man wide open, and Stewart slammed it home. And now we got a foul. That looks like it's going to be John Coleman. That is now number 4 on Coleman, if I have it correct.
Number 0. Personal foul.
That is correct. 4 on Coleman. He stays on the floor for the moment. Levy for 3. Off the rim, and now looks like Derek Owens ready to check in, most likely for Coleman at the next whistle. Ball stolen away. Smith to the hole, and the layup is good. Smith went scoreless in the first half. He now has 10 in the second. Mingledorf across the line. Shot clock at 17. Down to 13. Mingledorf takes it all the way. He'll go to the line for 2. Appears to be Josh Grover getting called for the foul. If so, that's his first. Here come the Word of Life Huskies. Good job they did in the tournament. Played a couple of exciting ball games. 48-40, 13 minutes, 5 seconds left. That is a call. Josh Grover with his first. Sam Mingledorf at the line for 2. First of 2 is good. Those are his first free throw attempts of the day. On the season, Mingledorf at 81%. Very good free throw shooting. Hit his first, here comes number 2. It is also good. The lead now at 9, 49-40. Out of bounds, it'll go back to the Tigers. Baker lost control. Trinity College with another opportunity to get back into a double-digit lead. Just past the 13-minute mark. Peoples finds Stewart. Now Mingledorf for 3. It's off the rim. Neither team really lighting it up from behind the arc. And here is Smith and 2 players nearby. We'll see which one gets called for the foul. It's going to be either Peoples or Hartfield. It is Thomas Hartfield. That's number 3.
Number 5's third personal foul.
Jameek Smith was 1 for 2 just a little while ago. First of 2 off the front of the rim. Again, Smith at 79%, 61 for 77 coming into today's play. 12:38 left, the current 10-point lead for the Tigers pending this free throw from Jameek Smith. Number 2 is good. So that's 11 for Smith, all in the second half, and that's the margin now. No, it's a 9-point margin now for Trinity College. Peoples with the pump fake, misses the shot, Baker pulls it in. Phil LeGrier on the move to the right side, going all the way, 1-on-2, layup no good. Nice rebound by Edmund Lara. Mingledorf gets around Baker, takes it all the way, finger roll, basket good, and a foul. Michael, 9 points pending this opportunity at a 3. It is good. Mingledorf, perfect 3 out of 3 at the line, 10 points overall, 53-41 Trinity College. Grover on the move, finger roll does not fall in. And we have contact, and that is Phil LeGrier with his 3rd personal foul.
Number 10's second personal foul.
That is Phil LeGrier's 3rd. .47 left. Owens, 3-point shot, no good. Mingledorf, rebound, put back in. That's a dozen now for Mingledorf. He scored 7 of those in the second half. We're not even midway through. Smith at the top of the arc, finds Josh Grover. He'll take the 3 off the rim. Chases it down, knocks it into the hands of Baker, who's able to get the lead. 8 points now for John Baker, 11-11 left on the clock. It's a 12-point Trinity College lead. Owens 1-on-2, fades back, misses the jump shot. Ball's batted around, Owens regains control. Now in the corner, he thought about the 3. Here's Peoples, 1-on-2, no good. Grover had the ball, got knocked down by Peoples, and that's a foul. Number 3 on C.J. Peoples. That is team foul number 4. Kendall Oliver, Garrett Jones back in for Johnson. At the moment, the lead for Trinity is 12. It's 55-43. Yes, the substitution will be allowed. Aldamet Fetty back on the court for Trinity College. Hartfeld is a Tiger who came off the court to make room for Fetty. Oliver just outside the lane, back out to Levy. Three-point shot off the rim. Fetty with the rebound. Fetty is 6'6", a freshman from Largo, Florida. Very big man. He pulled down that board. Spin move by Peoples. It looks like John Baker will be called for the foul. Still waiting the official word, and that is correct. That's number 2 on Baker. Peoples at the line. He has not shot a free throw yet today. He's at 43% on the season, 12 out of 28. First of 2, little too strong. Substitution now for Johnson University. Number 12, Ed Polynice, makes his first trip to the court today. Peoples with his second. It's good. Baker outside to Polynice. Now it's Oliver to the hole. Finger roll, round the rim, and comes out. Polynice, 6 points Thursday against Appalachian. He did not score last night against Trinity Baptist. Laura finds Fetty. Fetty down, tripped over Kendall Oliver, and a foul. Looks like that'll be called on Oliver. That is the call. That's number 2 on Kendall Oliver. Tigers will inbound. 9:49 left on the clock. Tigers lead at 56-43. That is team foul number 7, so Fetty is at the line for 1 and 1. 1 out of 2 so far today. Hits the front end, now 2 out of 3. Fetty came in with only 2 free throw attempts on the season. He has now hit 2 out of 3. Trinity Baptist College Eagles off in the corner, ready to take the court. Free throw number 2 is off the rim. 2 for 4 for Fetty, a total of 2 points. Long pass to Garrett Jones. Steps inside, and an offensive foul called on Garrett Jones. He does not like the call, but that's his second. Crowd is still coming in. Have the title game next. Then the end of the tournament, closing ceremonies. We saw the Lady Tigers from Trinity College win the women's championship last night. Great game against Mid-Atlantic Christian. Gentlemen's title game scheduled to tip off at 3 p.m. Trinity Baptist and Mid-Atlantic. 57-43, 9:33 left on the clock. Tigers will inbound. Lara doing the honors. Peoples across the line, setting up an opportunity to extend the lead, guarded well by Polynice, and this ball is in the backcourt. It hit off. No, Peoples saying it hit off Polynice. That's what it looked like, but that's a backcourt violation. So the Suns get a break. 9:14 left to go. Oliver finds Baker for 3. It is in and out. Rebound, Polonese, second chance, knocked away. Mingledorf on the move. Loses the ball, great job by Jones. 3-on-1, Oliver is blocked by C.J. Peoples, who defended 1-on-3 and kept the ball out of the net. Great job by C.J. Peoples. 26 on the shot clock for Johnson. Smith tries to get inside. He will draw the foul. Could be Fetty, could be Owens. It is Derek Owens with his third. Two free throws coming for Jameek Smith. He's 2 for 4 today. At the moment, Tigers lead by 14. Crowd quiets down for the free throw, and the first one hits the rim and comes out. Polonese off, Oscar Duzanson back in for Johnson University. Smith missed the first, here comes number 2. It is good. 3 out of 6 overall for Jameek Smith. He now has 12 points. A little more moisture on the floor to take care of. Make sure everything is kept safe for the players. Like to see exciting basketball. Just want to make sure no injuries occur. Lara will inbound for Trinity College. 8:40 left on the clock. Good defense, 1 second to get it over. Tigers do. Peoples to the hole, blocked. Both Oliver and Baker on that defensive play. That is Fetty, no good. Duzanson is able to get it off to Baker. Long pass to Oliver, contact in the lane, and it's going to be Tigers ball. Incidental contact, ball goes out of bounds. (57-44), Tigers lead, 8:14 left to play. In case you missed it, earlier today, Dayspring Bible College won the battle for 5th place with Word of Life Bible Institute, 68-54. Eagles defeated the Huskies. Fetty, contact, no call. Laura outside the paint and gets it outside to Peoples. 10 left to shoot, and a whistle away from the ball, it looked like. And a 1-and-1 shot coming up for the Tigers. Oscar Duzanson called for the foul. That is number 5 on Duzanson. 1-and-1 coming up for Aldamet Fetty. He's 2 for 4 today. Josh Grover back in. Oscar Duzanson finished his season with 8 points in the consolation game. Duzanson had 7 against Appalachian, had 2 against Trinity Baptist. Fetty hits the front end of the 1-and-1. 17 points in 3 games. A nice job by Oscar Duzanson. Fetty's second is off the front of the rim. 3 for 6 is Aldamet Fetty. And a foul at the other end. Looks like Lara will be charged. That is Aldamet Fetty, not Edmund Lara. That's number 2 on Fetty. Smith hits the first. Jordan Stewart back in. Fetty heads off. Smith hit the first, ready for number 2. 58-45, pending this free throw. Smith hits them both. That's 14 for Jameek Smith. 5 out of 8 from the line is Jameek Smith. Grover with the steal. Suns trying to get it down into double digits, into single digits. Smith for 3, it's good, and now it's just a 9-point deficit. That is 17 now for Jameek Smith. Laura charges inside, hits off Baker, gets the ball out to Owens, off the glass. Smith pulls it in. All 17 points for Jameek Smith in the second half. Loses control, long pass, going to be intercepted by Laura. Out of bounds and off the body of John Baker. See if I saw that correctly.
Out of bounds, Trinity's ball.
Trinity's ball, it did hit off Baker's body. Nine-point lead for the Tigers. Trying to get it back into double digits. Smith is hit. Looked like he got hit in the mouth, but he's all right. Shakes it off quickly. Going to be very difficult to get Jameek Smith out of this ball game. This is his final game. He's a senior from Charleston, South Carolina. No way does he want to come out. Josh Grover in the corner. Runs the baseline, reverse layup, rolls it on and drops through. Josh Grover, junior from Jacksonville, got the layup and the 2 points. It's 58-51, now just a 7-point lead for the Tigers. Grover on the move. One man to beat, the layup is good, and Grover has cut it down to 5. 6:15 left, timeout, 58-53 Trinity College. We'll pause right here and we'll be back in just a minute. You saw the scoreboard, 58-53, Trinity College leads with 6:15 left in regulation. What was a 14-point lead earlier in the half for the Tigers is now down to 5. Josh Grover scoring the last couple of baskets, pulling the Suns to within 5 points. Both these teams, very high-powered offense. Don't count either one out. Mingled off to Peoples. Pass inside to Stewart, the layup, and a foul. That looks like John Baker. That's correct, that is his 3rd. Correct call, John Baker now with 3 personal fouls. And Stewart will shoot 2.
3rd personal foul.
Stewart is 0 for 3 on the afternoon from the line. He has 10 points overall. First of 2, no good. 55% on the season coming into today's play. Stewart now nothing out of 4. Second free throw goes through. That's 11 now for Jordan Stewart. Oliver runs the baseline. Laura knocks it out of bounds. It's a 6-point Tigers lead. Suns have 17 on the shot clock, 5:46 on the game clock. Oliver all the way once again. The finger roll drops in. 6 points for Kendall Oliver. And now the lead is down to 4. Peoples finds Mingledoff. Back outside to Laura. Ball nearly stolen away, but Peoples picks it up. Bounce pass into Laura. Reverse layup. Rolls around and comes out. Suns with a big opportunity to cut it down to 2. Grover on the move, and it's stripped away. Out of bounds, off the hands of Grover. Peoples knocked it away. It hit Grover, went out of bounds, so it's Trinity College basketball. A lot of action in the last couple of minutes. 59-55, Trinity College leads. Coming up on the 5-minute mark. 3, 2, 1, now. Oliver and Smith on the defense. Oliver knocks it away. Smith picks it up. He tried to find Jones. Lost control of the ball. Now Mingledoff will bring it back outside and let his offense get set. Wise move as Mingledoff found himself in the middle of 3 Suns defenders. Shot clock at 11. Stewart misses a jumper, and again the Suns have an opportunity. Grover finds Jones, layup, no good, but a foul. Fouls on Edmund Lara, that's his second, and 2 free throws coming for Garrett Jones. 0 for 1 on the afternoon as Jones from the line.
Second personal foul.
First of 2 from Jones, good. No surprise, he's at 75% on the season. Now we're going to have a timeout. When we resume, Jones will be at the line for a second free throw. At the moment, it's a 60-55 game in favor of Trinity College of Florida. Tonight's NBA schedule has Memphis in Orlando, Denver at Cleveland, Detroit at Miami, Boston at Houston, LA Lakers in San Antonio, Oklahoma City at Portland, Utah at Sacramento. See if we can pull in some more top 25. Three ball games underway, 1, 2 of them, 3 have gone final, 2 more underway. Final scores, Xavier over DePaul, 65-62, Texas Longhorns, 87, number 20 West Virginia, 79. The Gators defeated number 23 Kentucky in an SEC matchup, 80-67. 2 games just underway, number 5 Michigan at co-number 1 according to FoxSports.com, Michigan State. Syracuse 14, number 7 Clemson, number 18 Clemson 7. All those ball games very early on, those last 2. The first 3 are finals. Garrett Jones at the line. Scoreboard has been reset. It says 59 now for Trinity College, 56 for Johnson. Jones hit the first. Here comes number 2. It is good.
It's good.
Scoreboard yet to be updated. Now it is. It's 59-57. Officials and the scorekeepers making sure everything is correct. 4 minutes, 8 seconds and counting. It's a 2-point Tigers lead. Suns have come back so far from down as much as 14, cut it to 2, and now 4 with that layup from John Coleman. That's his third basket, 6 points overall for Coleman. He's a senior from Ocala playing in his final game. Oliver to the hole, reverse layup, and a very nice move. 8 points for Oliver, cuts the deficit back down to 2. Lara on the other end gets those 2 points right back. That's the first basket for Edmund Lara. 4-point Tigers lead, a long 3 from LeGrier. Looked very good, but just a tad bit too strong. We've seen LeGrier hit that shot many times. Remember, this is the 6th time that the Suns have played on this very court. I also saw them play Trinity Baptist down in Kissimmee on the Suns live stream. LeGrier can flat out shoot. Mengeldoff pulls it back to the sideline. He's guarded 2-on-1. 8 to shoot. Coleman with the ball. Steps inside the paint, finds Stewart. 3 seconds left and a foul. We'll see which Suns players called for the foul. It's going to be 2 shots. That's going to be Phil LeGrier. That's his 4th, if I have it correct.
His 3rd personal foul.
PA man says 3. Stewart shooting 2, first one good. Stewart missed his first 4 and then hit his last 2. Number 2 this time, also good. Baker's dozen for Jordan Stewart. 65-59, Trinity College leads. LeGrier back out to Baker, thought about a 3 instead. He takes it inside and draws a foul. Tyron Bond called for his first. Baker's 2 out of 4 today. Very good free throw shooter for the Suns. 72% on the season is John Baker. It's good. This is also Baker's final college game. He's a senior from Jacksonville. Check that, a junior. So he does have another season. Misread my program. Again, 12th game in 3 days. I'm bound to make a couple of mistakes. Owens to the hole. A beautiful move by Derek Owens. Puts him in double digits. Seven-point lead for the Tigers. Suns got to within 2, but Trinity has put it back up to 7. 2 minutes left right now. Bounce pass, gets away from Oliver. Out of bounds. And it's going to be Trinity College ball. 1:58 left to go. Johnson's already committed 10, Trinity 9, so essentially both teams now in the double bonus. And we have a foul on the southern end of the court. Kendall Oliver called for the foul. That's number 3. Tyron Bond will shoot 2. These are his first attempts of the afternoon.
Number 3, second personal foul.
First one from Bond, off to the right. He's at 45% on the season, 20 out of 44. Misses that first one. $1:47 left to go. Free throw number 2 from Bond is good. That's 3 points for Tyron Bond. 8-point Tigers lead. LeGrier, bounce pass intended for Baker, goes astray, out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Johnson University ball.
Looks like it's going to stay with the Suns. Last touched by one of the Trinity College players. Oliver finds LeGrier. Three-pointer, good. Phil LeGrier with the three, giving him 10 points. And that'll bring us to 1:24 left to go. It's a 5-point game once again. We'll be back in just a moment. Buck 24 left, Trinity College 68, Johnson University 63. Very close ball game most of the way. 14-point lead for the Tigers at the half. They got it back up to 14 at some point in the second half. Suns got to within 2. They now trail by 5. Grover takes the pass from Smith. The layup is good, and it's now a 3-point game. 11 points for Josh Grover. 68-65. We just passed 1 minute left. Big possession for the Tigers. Big defensive possession for the Suns. Bond out of bounds. He lost control, and now Johnson could possibly tie the game with a 3-point play. 46.8 seconds left. It's a 1-possession game. Jameek Smith, team leader, gets the ball to Baker. Work back outside. LeGrier can tie it, and he does. Phil LeGrier had some trouble from beyond the arc throughout the first half and much of the second. He has found his groove and has just hit 2 3-point shots in a row. That one tied the score at 68 with 30.2 left on the clock. Back in just a moment. It's Trinity College ball, 30.2 left in a tie game. 68-68. Phil LeGrier just hit 2 very clutch 3-pointers. That second one tied the score. Jameek Smith having a conversation with the official. Oscar DeZanson has fouled out. Phil LeGrier, John Baker, Kendall Oliver, each with 3. That could come into a play, especially if we go into overtime. Mingledoff pulls it back. Shot clock and game clock almost exactly the same. Mingledoff looking for a chance. The ball's up in the air. Tipped in by Stewart. 2-point lead for the Tigers. Timeout for Coach Wilsman, 13.3 left on the clock. And we got a clock stop with a man down. So we'll see if Coach Wilsman wants to use that timeout or not. Tiger player down is John Coleman. Let's hope he's all right. Looks like the left elbow. Coleman has 4 fouls. Again, fouls can and most likely will come into play should we go overtime. So no timeout for Coach Wilsman. I thought for a moment that he had called that timeout, and now there is a timeout. Again, there are 13.3 seconds left. Johnson University does call the timeout.
Timeout, Johnson University.
Suns trail by 2. This has been the kind of game the Suns have played all season long. Very tight ball games that could have gone either way for either team. We saw them when the Suns were here during the regular season against Trinity Baptist College. Suns came back from down 16 in the second half, and Trinity won that game on a buzzer beater from Chandler Rivers at the free throw line. Johnson was here for the Eagles Classic. Same kinds of games with Bob Jones University and the University of the Bahamas. Another barn burner now. The clock was running. It said 13.6. It's going to be reset. Coach Wilsman wants that time back on the clock, obviously. It's going to say 13.0. LeGrier will inbound. And a whistle before the inbound. Let's see what the call is. Looks like a foul called on C.J. Peoples. That's his 4th. That's team foul number 10. Hasn't been put on the board yet. But Josh Grover gets 2 free throws. Big break for Johnson University.
My question is not on number 3.
First of 2 is good for Josh Grover. He hits his second. It will tie the score at 70. Grover 71% on the season. Very good free throw shooter. Number 2 is good, and we're tied. 13 for Josh Grover. 10 seconds. Mingledoff on the move. Tigers going to play for 1. To the hole, contact, and a foul. Kendall Oliver does not like the call. It might go against him. No, it is number 10, Phil LeGrier. Looked like Oliver at first was called. Number 4 on the Greer, and very, very big free throws for Sam Mingledoff. 4.4 seconds left. Here comes the first. It is no good. Mingledoff hit his first 3. Missed that one. Still could put his team ahead. John Coleman back on for the Tigers. Nope, that's C.J. Peoples rather. Number 2 coming from Sam Mingledoff. Coleman is back on the court, however. Number 2 is good. So it's a 1-point Trinity lead with 4.4 ticks on the clock. Very clutch free throw from Sam Mingledoff. That's the story right there on the scoreboard. Sam Mingledoff just hit 1 out of 2. He did put the Tigers back out front. Johnson came back from down 14. They tied it up a couple of times. Phil LeGrier, 2 very clutch 3-pointers. Now the Suns have 4.4 seconds. They called the timeout. They will inbound at the baseline. They have to go the full length of the court. Field goal of any time will give the Suns the win. Tigers want to make sure they do not foul. 2 seconds left. Grover does not get it off before the buzzer, and that's the ball game. Final score, Trinity College of Florida 71, Johnson University 70. Josh Grover 13 for the Suns, Oliver 8, Phil LeGrier 13, Jameek Smith 17, Garrett Jones 2, John Baker with 9 if I counted everything correctly. John Coleman 6, 9 for CJ Peoples, Sam Mingledoff 14, the game-winning free throw with 4.4 seconds left, Derek Owens 10, Tyron Bond 3, Alicio Sanchez 10, Edmund Lara 2, Jordan Stewart 15, Aldemont Fetty 2. Jameek Smith got all 17 in the second half. He led the charge for the Suns back. We'll call him the player of the game. 1 left to go in the Bible College NIT, the men's title game, Trinity Baptist College against Mid-Atlantic Christian. We'll start a brand new feed just minutes before tip-off on YouTube Live TBC Eagles. Join us just before 3 o'clock.